Hello viewers, you are welcome again to my YouTube channel. Should in case you are new to this channel, my name is Farmer Tanto. I'm a grassroots environmental activist, I'm a social entrepreneur, I'm a farmer, and I'm also a YouTuber, showcasing the potentials we have here in Cameroon and Africa as far as agriculture is concerned. I learned about a nursery here in Baminda Upstation, and I learned it's one of the biggest nurseries that is promoting plantain sucker multiplication. And I decided that let me come here today to visit this nursery and also to showcase, what they are doing. I hear it's a common initiative group. So just join me and let's go see what is happening in this nursery. I hope it's going to inspire you. Please come along with me. Ciao.
I'm called Mr. ndemarcel. I'm agricultural engineer and specialize in plantain multiplication using the stem beat methods. So if you can see, this is a sample of what we are producing here, and we are right away in the nursery, in the Musa Self-Help Common Initiative Group nursery.
Hello viewers, I am here in a nursery in Baminda Upstation. This is one of the biggest nursery for plantain multiplication, for the seedlings of plantain multiplication in the entire northwest region of Cameroon. So I'm here to meet with the general manager of the nursery. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Wow, I'm glad to see you.
Thank you very much.
So I heard about your nursery and I realized that a lot of people are looking for even plantain seedlings. They don't even know where to get. And I decided that let me come here to capture your story and then to share to the viewers so that they can create some visibility. So what inspired you to get into plantain seedlings multiplication?
The first thing is that when you look at the situation of the Northwest when it comes to plantain multiplication.
Yes.
And then not only plantain multiplication, but plantain in general. When you go in the market, you see that most of our plantain is coming from the West.
Okay.
So when I look at it and seeing that we have the potential, I thought it wise that the initiative can be implanted in the Northwest so that plantain should not come in the West again. Why should we have potentials and then we are buying plantains from the West? That was one of the motivations. Wow. The second thing is that when you go into this plantain multiplication, it creates a lot of jobs.
Okay.
Here in this nursery, I employ a lot of workers.
Okay.
I have 2 permanent workers.
Okay.
And I have the other secondary, the other workers. Workers that are coming and they come and do job for some time and they leave the place.
Okay, like part-time
workers. That is what I wanted to say. So, in a nutshell, rapid multiplication of plantain is going to revolutionize agriculture in the Northwest.
Wow.
And moreover, we have trained so far about 800 people in the Northwest. But the only constraint is that from all investigation, they are telling us that they don't have capital to start up. Because to start up a nursery like this, it needs some basic capital.
Okay. So now, there are a lot of varieties of plantains. So which variety is this specifically?
Specifically, this is giant French. When we talk about varieties, there are a number of varieties. There are groups of varieties.
That's right.
You have what we call, this one in this nursery is a group of variety we call giant French.
Okay.
Because inside a variety, you have cultivars.
Okay.
But you have giant French, you have falsons,
okay,
you have true horns,
okay,
and then you have medium French.
That's right.
Those are the major groups that we have in plantains as concern varieties.
So how long does it take from planting the seedlings to maturity before it starts to bear the plantains?
Yes, that's a very good question. It takes It depends on the agroecology.
Okay.
It takes from 18 to 24 months, depending on the agroecology I'm talking about.
That's right.
And then when you take into consideration the agroecology, the first production, it takes the 18 to 24 months.
Okay.
But the next set will take 1 year because of what? There is a technique that we use, and a farmer needs to be trained on it. When the successor, when the first bunch has come out,
that's right.
The successor is already taken over.
That's
and then the successor is at a certain stage.
That's right.
And at that stage, 1 year you harvest the second bunch.
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
that is how it is.
So now, how many seedlings do you have in this nursery in total?
In total, the objective of this nursery were to produce 60,000 seedlings, but we have managed to produce 55, and we have already sold 15,000.
Wow.
So
now
we are left with 35,000.
Okay. And now this is the peak of planting season, you know, because by September at least will be like the last month to plant plantain seedlings. So now, do you have a market for the remaining thousands of seedlings that you have here?
Talking about market, if people are ready to buy, they come and buy.
Okay.
We have produced it for the farmers.
Yeah.
Any farmers that are willing, because when we talk about ready market, I say for now there are people coming and buying. They book and they buy.
Wow. And how much do you sell one seedling?
We used to sell one seedling at 500, but we have my common initiative group has decided to sell it now at 275 francs.
275 francs only. Wow.
To enable farmers pick them up and they plant.
Wow.
But I don't think that the same thing will apply next year, because we are going to revise the price next year. And you understand that with the present situation out of the country, inputs is getting expensive.
That's right. Wow. So now, if I may ask you, what are the difficulties are you facing in your common initiative group as far as multiplying plantain seedlings is concerned?
What difficulties do we face if we, let's say, if we have enough capital? Okay. We have expanded the nursery to about 100,000, 200,000.
Okay.
Wow. So now we are limited with capital, but notwithstanding, we cannot stop because of capital. We are still struggling to see how we can forge, we can get ahead of those 100,000, 200,000.
Wow. So, you know, one of the reasons I created my YouTube platform was to showcase, you know, the amazing potentials that we have here in our community in Cameroon as far as agriculture is concerned. And you never know who is watching, you know, and we are trying to advocate, you know, to seek for partnerships so that people can see you can hear your vision. I never know who is watching. Somebody might come in and say, want to scale up this nursery, because we believe that agriculture is the future of Africa. So now, one of the questions I want to ask, a lot of young people are shy away from agriculture. They think that farming is for poor people, farming is for dirty people. So if you have one advice to young people out there, especially those who want to move across the desert to go to Europe for greener pastures, but when they get there, they realize that Africa was the best place to stay. If you have one advice for young people, what would be that advice? Maybe you can look at the camera.
What I can tell the young people is that agriculture is a very lucrative field. But the problem is that our curriculum has failed us. It starts from school, because everybody that is coming out from agri school is thinking of white-collar jobs, of which they have acquired knowledge to come and showcase, as we are saying, in the field. The advice I would give a young man is that he should venture. He should venture. There is a lot of things in agriculture, lot of opportunities. And if you are entrepreneur in agriculture, and then you know that the factors of agriculture is land, labor, and capital. So if those factors are together, will produce a lot of results.
Wow.
I'm encouraging any youth, anything that you do in life is risk-taking. There's nothing that you do that is not risk. You try, you fail the first time, you can fail the second time, you fail the third time, but the fourth time you will be successful.
Wow.
So don't be afraid of failing.
That's
That
right.
is the advice I would give a young man.
For me, I believe that if I try 99 times and I don't succeed, the 100th time I will succeed.
Of course.
That's why I never give up.
Don't give up in agriculture, because agriculture is a field where you practice and you see the results.
Wow. Wow.
When you practice, the results are there. It cannot fail you 100%.
That's right.
Even if you are failing, your capital will come back.
Wow.
That is agriculture. It entails that if you put 100, at the end of the day, you might have about 60.
Wow.
Because of many a times people are thinking that if you put the 100, you must have the 100. No, it's not like that.
Wow.
It's gradually that you are practicing, you gain experience, and from that experience now, you will get to the close to the 100%. But we are not got to get to 100%.
That's right.
Even when you see all this seedling that we have put here, some have produced, some have not produced.
Yeah.
Some have sprouted in the polythene pot, some have not sprouted. So just to tell the people that we ask questions, why is it like that? And there is a number of agricultural practices that we have understood today. Because when they are growing, some have roots.
Yeah.
At the initial stage, when it's coming from the propagators,
That's right.
some have roots, some don't have, and just from there, you see that all cannot succeed.
That's right.
The second aspect is that there is competition among the crops. The other ones overshadow the other one, and then they die.
Wow.
So all of this you have to know it, and there are a lot of things that you have to take into consideration. For instance, if you look at the nursery, the way it's being constructed, you will see that there are certain angles that you have sun.
That's right.
Other angles don't have sun.
That's right.
All of those things, they play around the plants, the plantlet.
Wow.
Yes, farmer Tanto, in a professional, when you want to be you want to be professional, you need to be professional. You have to be professional. If you see us putting them in lots, if you see them here, they are displayed in lots of 100. Because when a farmer comes, you are not going to destroy plantlets in the nursery again. They will just go in for the lot. If he needs 200, you just count 2 lots, you give him. If you need 500, and that's how it goes. And it's very important to do it like that, because you will not have time to be removing them at the same time in the nursery and giving to farmers. The farmer comes and picks it up. That is what makes it professional.
This is a sample of the plantain, but I'm surprised, it is having just one mother plant and a smaller sucker. So what is so peculiar about this variety? Because I see other varieties, it produces so many suckers around. So what is so peculiar about this one that I'm not seeing a lot of suckers?
Okay, it depends on the objective of the farmer, first and foremost, because here we want but the bunch.
Okay.
And then there is an exercise that is being done on this particular area of the plantain, under the plantains. We call it desuckering.
Okay.
When you want the bunch, you only allow one successor.
Okay.
And this is the successor that is going. That is what I was explaining to you at the farm, that once this one is getting ready, the successor is already at a certain level. So this one will produce after 1 year.
Okay.
Look at the height. It's already getting half of the height.
That's right.
And then the exercise of desuckering is that when you allow the successor, you have to be removing constantly every week the other suckers that are coming around.
And what do you do with them when you remove them?
When you remove them, some you can replant, some the one that is feeble, you throw it away.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
That is how it works.
Wow.
Because we need the objectives here. We need the bunches. If we needed the suckers, we would have done what we call we have done some multiplication in it.
That's right.
There is a technique that we use
Wow.
so that we suppress the apical meristem and you have many of them coming around.
Wow.
That one probably we might talk it the next time that you come to
That's
the
right.
farm.
So, sir, thank you so much for having me visit your nursery so that you can share your story to the world. As I've said, the world is watching, and we need to scale up, agriculture in Cameroon by all costs. Thank you so much.
No, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Hi, viewers. It was an amazing opportunity to visit one of the biggest plantain nursery where they are multiplying plantain suckers by a common initiative group called the Musang Self-Help, Common Initiative Group here in Bamenda. I'm advocating for young people to get into agriculture. Not only young people, but even old people as well, even retired people. The time has come that we need to get back into the soil. And if you are inspired by this video, please, this nursery has got over 50,000 plantain suckers that you can come and buy just one sucker at 275 francs. Believe me, if you can plant just 100 suckers each in your farms this year, by next year, you must have contributed to fight food security. And now we are going to make agriculture great. We are going to show to the world that agriculture is the future of Africa. You don't need a very big space to plant to start agriculture. Even just on 10 meter squares, you can plant 6 of these plantain suckers, and you're going to have food at your backyard. I'm always shocked why a lot of young people want to migrate from Africa to look for greener pastures in the West. But when they get there, they realize that back at home was better. They must have spent millions to get out there. Some even die along the way. But we want young people to get back into the field. We want people to go back to their villages and invest in agriculture. And that is why we're advocating for. If you are inspired to support other young people to start their own farms, please do not hesitate to contact us, and we're going to buy these seedlings and then and distribute to young people in various villages so that they can invest in agriculture. Agriculture is the future of Africa. Please, if you are new to my channel, do me a favor to subscribe, like, share this video, and together we are going to support those making a difference in Africa to let them shine. I am farmer. No farmer, no future. Peace and blessings.